What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to EP09. Alright, we're going to start this one off with an update from Emir Omeragic. Now, a lot of you will probably remember Emir. He competed in the Arnold Classic Brazil where he took 3rd place. And we now have an announcement that Emir will be going up against Michal Krizo and Joan Pradells at the Empro Spain in just one more week. And for a 24-year-old competitor, Emir has a very impressive physique. He was very impressive at the Arnold Brazil. He showed up with pretty good conditioning, although I think he could have been a bit sharper, but he definitely has the mass to hold his own against a lot of really good pros out there. So looking at an update that was posted by his coach Chris Aceto, honestly, I think Emir is very impressive for his age and he has a lot of potential, but even for a guy currently weighing about 275 pounds a week out from the show, I think more size would really give him more of a balanced look. But I do think we're looking at another top 3 finish for Emir in Spain coming up. I think it's unlikely he'll beat Michal Krizo, but could Emir defeat Joan Pradells or even Wellington Nescau, who came 2nd at the Arnold Brazil? I think it's definitely possible. The guy trains like an animal is the other thing. His most recent training video really gives off that old school throwing heavy weight around kind of feel to it, and especially at about a week or so out of the show, you know, when most guys slow down in the gym, Emir is really pushing it hard here. So assuming that he doesn't get injured, let me know in the comments below where you guys see Emir placing in Spain next weekend. Alright, next up, Tonio Burton is currently going through his rebound phase here and ended up putting on about 20 pounds so far, while still staying respectably lean from what we can see. Now Tonio has one mission in mind to improve before the Olympia. He's got a stack on the mass. He has the shape, he has the round muscle bellies, he has the proportions, we know he can bring the conditioning, and even at around 220 pounds at the New York and Cali Pro, he defeated competitors that have anywhere from 30 to upwards of 50 pounds on him on stage. So with a couple of months before the Olympia prep officially begins, I think Tonio has enough time to put on a couple of more pounds of stage weight. And with this rebound, he definitely looks a lot bigger from the back, just really wide and really full. And you know, after the New York and Cali, there's been some very strong statements made about Tonio cracking the top 10 this year at the Olympia. I mean, Jose Raymond said he wouldn't be surprised if Tonio was in the top 4 at the Olympia this year. And that's quite a statement. So, with a ton of momentum behind him and the win at the New York Pro, I think we'll see an improved version of Tonio Burton when he steps on that Olympia stage, and he'll be ready to do battle. Alright, next up, we have another physique update from Carlos Thomas Jr., and I would dare say that the updates from Carlos have been some of the most impressive physique updates to come out of any athlete so far in 2023. After missing out on his much-anticipated pro debut at the New York Pro, the bodybuilding world has been anxiously awaiting another show announcement from Carlos. Because standing on his own, he looks like he's the next Mr. Olympia. Very few ifbb pros have proportions like this. The roundness and fullness of the quads, the arms, and from the front, it looks like he has improved his back. The overall width, the X-frame. Carlos is the complete package here, you guys. And if he does decide to try and compete again this year, I think it will be later in the season where he could potentially snatch up a qualification from a bigger name in bodybuilding. And that would really make a statement. We know he can get shredded, and we know he's improved since his last show over a year and a half ago. So will we see Carlos Thomas Jr. on the Olympia stage in 2023? And if we do, where do you guys think he's going to place? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so last up, I recently reported here on Stephane Matala. Stephane is now sitting at about 4 weeks out of the Mr. Big Evolution Pro on July 9th in Portugal. Now, we last reported that Stephane has been continuing to cut into muscle tissue in order to make the classic physique weight cap. And Stephane has now revealed what his current weight is. He showed in this recent physique update that he's still sitting at 103 kilograms or 227 pounds. And he still has to get to 94 kilograms or 207 pounds. And that's in order to make the classic physique weight cutoff. Now granted, he does say that he's even lighter since this update was posted, but that's still upwards of 20 pounds that Stephane has to lose, you guys, and that's going to continue to be losses in the form of muscle tissue. I still think he's fairly comparable to where he started at 246 pounds when it comes to the look of his physique, but another 20 pounds to lose in 4 weeks, especially when he's still trying to strip off muscle tissue? I'm honestly worried about how this is going to turn out for Stephane. he remains confident he can make the weight, and he did move out to Dubai and is training at the Binus gym. It's actually the same gym where Andrew Jack and Sergio Oliva Jr. train. But even being in a bodybuilding hub like Dubai and having the resources that his coach has set out for him, I think Stephane is going to be exhausted come show day. Well, actually, I think he's exhausted now. I think his peak could be affected, and I think the next 4 weeks are going to be absolute hell for Stephane. But for now, I think he is still on track to do well in Portugal, depending on who else shows up. Let me know in the comments section how you guys think Stephane is going to look once he strips off another 20 solid pounds. And let me know if you think if Stephane is going to stay in Classic or if he'll eventually make the jump up to 212 or even Open. Anyway, that's it for me in this video, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to EP09. Be sure to like and subscribe.